discussion
so
right
much.
back to Mahantesh. And Mahantesh, what's the outlook coming in then on, the overall PSU banking space in terms of what the expectation is from the results? Do you think that this sector would be an avoid?
See, we have been always kind of positive about the PSU banking space. Unfortunately, what has happened is ever since the scam-led story started coming out, the banking sector stocks actually tanked, and we also had bond yields actually rising quite sharply until January. But fortunately, now if you look at the results, upcoming results, what we have seen is that the bond yields have moderated, so therefore the losses that were being faced by the PSU banks on their balance sheets will be somewhat lesser than what was expected earlier, number one. Number two, you also have RBI providing a window of relief for banks so that they can write off these bond losses over a period of next few quarters. So therefore, the bank results will primarily be focused on who reports what kind of bond losses, and I'm referring to PSU banks because PSU banks typically will have excess bond and treasury holdings. So I'm talking about the treasury holdings that they have. Apart from that, we are definitely looking for the NIMS numbers, because we expect that the NIMS would actually would increase, because you have credit growth that has come in. Credit growth was actually in low single digits. It's picked up for most of the PSU banks, and therefore NIM expansion is an early indicator of whether this credit expansion is happening in the correct manner. So, and the loan composition or the loan book composition is turning out well. Apart from that, we obviously are expecting there would be losses that will be reported by PSU banks, many of them. But to what extent are the other ex PNL kind of numbers, which is credit growth numbers, NIM numbers, to what kind of treasury losses they report, are the key determinants of what's likely to be the prospects ahead for most banks.
Right. Mahantesh, stay with us for a moment. We are